going on, friends and fam? It's Monday, late night. We're going to jam it out. We got a lot to do. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do. We're going to dead. I'll see you in a minute.
When the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Yeah. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate.
It's Monday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 1015 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it, just like we do every single night, fam. So I hope you are ready for a ride. We're taking this roller coaster up. We're not going down tonight. This is one of those where you're like, oh, geez, it's going to be really scary when we go back down. You got to deal with it. We're going all the way up to the freaking sky. And then you're going to be like, oh, my goodness, I'm really scared to go down all the way to the ground. No, don't do it. Just don't do it. Next time you see the television, the negatube, just be like, clickety-clack. I don't have time for the negatube. What's that, Zabroski? Yeah, no, Zabroski says it too. Zabroski has no time for the negatube. You think you get a woo-hoo like that? If you watched the negatube? No, Zabroski would be affected. Zabrosk would be negatively affected by the negatube, and then he wouldn't be able to provide such a quality woohoo for us daily, you know? Like, we need it. Plus, I wouldn't give him a freaking check. You know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't, like, woohoo every day, like, we go from here to through the freaking ceiling, he didn't deserve it. Grammy, even. Forget the check. He doesn't get a Grammy for that type of quality work, you know what I mean? But he's there with me on this. You gotta shut off the negatube. And just you realize that that's where all of your problems are. We are living in the craziest time in my life, I'm sure in many of our lives, and it's been kind of an interesting time to exist, especially when you have a message that should be heard and you can't get anybody to hear it because the message is not popular. It's funny, I feel like the common sense message would be very popular, but it's not. Although it is like there is a majority, it's just there's no power within the majority. I think that's the best way to explain it. There's no power within the majority. And I know that to be true because the swamp won the last round. And they won completely because they just completely controlled the narrative for 4 years, pounding away. Now you got a freaking sleep sofa who's done nothing right. I don't even. I got a smoothie situation. No, Zabrowski, I didn't make any for you. What are you kidding me? I don't make. You get paid and you get yoo-hoo. There's nothing in your contract that says when Mark makes a schmoothie that he has to also make me a schmooth. I'm not making you a schmooth. I'm sorry. If I'm in the mood for a schmooth, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Blendering it up. Throw some strawberries in the mix, you know? Zabrowski, you're up, though. I hope you drank some yoo-hoo and got your vocal cords ready. Give us the woo-hoo. There it is, buddy. I love when you do it, you know? Hey, let me ask you, pal. Where did you get this idea? You thought that I was going to make you some of my schmooth. There's no way. This is a special schmooth. This was made with strawberries from the fields of Algonquin. Yeah, it's a long forgotten land from a time that people don't even remember either. But I get my strawberries from there. And I don't share those strawberries. They're like Bitcoin. People are like, oh, can I buy some of your Algonquin strawberries with some of my Bitcoin? I'm like, sorry. To me, it's not as valuable. I'm keeping my freaking Algonquin strawberries for my schmooths. And those are my schmooths, you know? So if Zabrosk, you get this feeling that you can nourish yourself and limber up them vocal cords with one of my schmooths, you got another thing coming. That's not in key, but you remember who sang that song? You got another thing coming. I don't even know how it goes, but you do. You have another thing coming because there's no way you're getting a sip of my tasty schmooth. That's made by Menon right there. That is a schmoothie made by Menon. No, you can't even have a nibble of my Algonquin strawberries. They're my special strawberries. We have a couple of native Algonquins that are there just in the friggin' field picking strawberries out for the Renaissance Man show. You think I could share that with you? Because you're a Grammy winner? Grammy winner? No, you don't get it. It's one thing I get to keep. You get a paycheck. All right? 1,015 days in a row of a check. Every time you do freaking who. Joanne back there has the check ready. Joanne, you don't have the check ready? What are we doing here? You know, I show up, get in front of the microphone, do the show. Zabrosk gets his woo-hoo in. That was a 7.6. I'm just saying, you know. Joanne back there, I hear her filing away. Zabrowski file. Pull the freaking Zabrowski file and realize that there is a debt due. A woo-hoo debt. You know, Joanne, I got a call earlier today from a surgeon. They said they may be able to do the work on your quadruple heart situation. I got a message also today from Paul. Paul was curious about you. He was concerned about you. Paul said, you know, Mark, we got to do something about Joanne's quadruple heart situation. Do you think we can maybe somehow bolster up that GoFundMe that you created, you know, to try to get the heart transplant? It's a whale transplant. Heart. Whale. You know, only thing we could find that will fit the cavity now because it expanded so much. We actually heard that there's a potential explosive heart situation, and she sent me that message earlier today. I told Paul about it. I said, Paul, look, you know what? Thank goodness she's not in studio. You know what I mean? Like, if she was in studio and she had a potential explosive heart situation, I'm not on cleanup tonight. You know, Zabrowski, who's on cleanup then? If you're not going to do it and I'm not going to do it, who's going to debt? You know, you missed that bit last night. If you missed the bit for debt, that's coming out. I pulled it. That's coming out tomorrow, you know. But anyway, Joanne, listen, do me a favor. Even if you have to use the rest of your energy because of the quadruple heart, write out the check by hand. You should have printed it. You know, you had time. You got here early enough. You come over here to open the friggin' Zabrowski file.
Oh, dear Zabrowski file.
Yippity yappity you. You got the Zabrowski file open, but you're obviously not doing anything with it. Zabrowski's sitting here. He's got his hand out. High five, dude. All right. I mean, no, that's cool, but I know you didn't want a high five, but she's supposed to have a check for you. And she doesn't. I'm sorry, you know. And I pay her enough in doll hairs every episode. And Caribou, she got a double Caribou situation going on as well. Every day, 11 p.m. Right now. Oh, Joanne, 3 minutes ago, your 8th Caribou were delivered, your 6th, 7th, and 8th Caribou. How are the first 6 doing? No room left anywhere? Like, what about, you had to get rid of all of your shelving in the garages? Look, Joanne, that's on you. When I told you that I would be happy to pay you a few bucks, you know, because of the doll hair situation, I'm happy to pay you a few bucks. Would you be up for, you know, a few bucks? And you said, yes, I want a few bucks. Do I have to continue? You know, subject line 7, part A, subject line B, adverse reaction 4 from the contract. You know, I mean, it's all there. Joanne, it's all there in the contract. You know, if you needed to, you know, you could have consulted an attorney. I wouldn't have, you know, gotten you to sign the contract and paid you in doll hairs on a daily, but still, you didn't consult an attorney when I said I'd pay you, and then here's the contract. I had it done on, you know, LegalZoom.com. You know, you took it, and you're like, I'm good to go. Let's go to work, Mark. You did it. You told me you were going to interview a day.
Mark, I'm so good at the phone, Mark. I'm going to get an interview a day.
Then you got the triple heart situation because you went in for the Bagaboo. You went in for the Vaxavoo, and you went in there, right? And they're like, Biggie Boo. You fell down. That freaking nurse comes walking by. I think this lady, she needs a Vaxaboo. Hits you with the double decker. You didn't know it. You know, you come back here, the heart's already expanding. You're like,
I think I don't feel right.
I said, don't freaking go back, Joanne. I told you, don't go back for the double-decker. Why are you going to go back?
4 weeks apart, you got to come back for the second one.
You went back for the third one because you got a double-decker on the first side, you know? You go down there. You walk in. You're like,
I'm here for my double-decker.
They're like, sit down, lady. We'll be right over with it. Which one did you have?
I had the Blizer.
Oh, you did? Good for you over there. That's the best one. It is? Which one do you have? The Clomoplardy? Oh, no, that one's not available yet. But that's the one that they said was good. It's like fully approved. No, that's not available. That's not good. You got to take the other one that's got a EUA. What? That one's not even approved? No, it's never going to be. Like, we're just... And that's it. Look at her. She's got a triple... That thing's starting to be triple hard at this moment. But she didn't know. She's like,
I'm here to do my civic duty.
She also did a duty when this thing happened. Joanne, I'm sorry. I got to keep it real. Renaissance Man Show needs to know what happened as far as adverse reactions. You know, you're not going to find it out on the Vera site, you know. So here's the bottom line. You know, Joanne goes in. She sits down. Doctor comes over. Hey, I hear you're here for your second Blizer. Yeah, I am here for the second Blizer. She sits down. She looks down at her phone. He hits her with it. Nicky-doo-doo-doo, right there in the corner. She falls down again. This guy freaks out. Goes back to grab his medical book. They don't know a thing. You think these people know anything? They don't have recall like we do here on the Renaissance Man Show. They got to go in a book and find it.
Oh, she's a shaky Shakerson.
They go back with the shaky Shakerson diagnosis. He comes walking back in. She's there, shaky Shakerson, and the nurse is standing over. And doc's like, oh, what did you do? Did you give her something to calm down? No, I gave her a bugaboo. You gave her a bugaboo? I just gave her a bugaboo.
Wait a second, so she just got a double bugaboo for the double decker?
No, she just got her friggin' fourth. Thanks for coming out. Now... Went through a triple-decker situation. She's over there. That heart, expanding the cavity within. She went triple-decker, all right? She had a triple heart situation before the end of the day. And they're like, I don't think it has anything to do with that bugaboo. What? They didn't take any, there was no connection made, right? You guys heard yesterday, she went quadruple heart situation. It's tough, you know. No, I know, Joanne, it's tough. I'm saying it's very tough. That quadruple heart of yours. I feel bad. It's like overworked, you know. And when, you know, usually when you hear someone's heartbeat, it's like bum, 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 right? This one over here, do you hear it? He, because it's making, you know, it's trying to create, you know, some sort of suction slash, you know what I mean? It's like, it's got to have it, you know, there's nothing going on. There's no pressure. It's like, it's like the old, like accordion situation where the air's coming out of the side. The wheezing has got to stop though, right, guys? I mean, look. Joanne, they're trying to enjoy the Renaissance Man show, and you're wheezing it up? You know, look, I think what we need to do, Joanne, is we need to maybe update that GoFundMe page. I told you, get rid of the photo of your, you know, the x-ray of your heart. Nobody wants to see what the freaking quadruple heart situation looks like. They just want to know that they can help someone with a quadruple heart situation, you know? So you're kind of missing the pitch on that one, you know? Hey guys, look at my ridiculously massive heart, biggest in the history of time, medical journal. She's in the medical journal. The guy went from opening up the journal to figure out what the heck was wrong with her to 2 weeks later when he got the updated, abridged version, she's in there. Oh, wait, isn't that the lady who was just here 2 weeks? Quadruple heart situation. I told you guys, when you're dealing with what she's dealing with, they come up with a new category. We call it giant carditis. Look, you could have a Mayo. You could have, you know what I mean, like a Perry. But when you've got a giant carditis situation going on over there, you know, you're dealing with medical journal, you know, history. This is history. Guinness contacted us. We never had a heart like this before. Are you interested? We're going to need 4 pages for that one. They got the, you know, the ventricle, the atrial, whatever the hell, atrium. That's a dang good schmooth right there. No, Zabrosk, you can't have a sip. Are you kidding me? You want to have a sip of my schmooth? You can't have a sip of my smoothie. I'll tell you, the schmoothie right there. That's a good idea right there, schmooth. You know, like, whoever had the idea originally of making a schmooth, I want to meet that guy. Just be like, you know, thank you for putting that out in the universe. So one day I'd be like, you know what would be good? Let me throw some friggin' ice cream inside of a blender, right? Toss it in some strawberries, a little bit of orange juice, you throw some milk. You think that's gross? No, it's delicious. That's the way you make a schmooth. And then you push blend on that thing, and you're just watching it all go together, and you're like, look at that strawberry go. Then you take them Algonquin strawberries that I have imported from Algonquin land, from the natives. They're doing it, right? Look at this one. That Algonquin strawberry, Bitcoin quality and value. The difference is that Bitcoin goes up and down in value, but Algonquin strawberries only go up. Yeah, that's it. Like, we're talking about like Lamborghini Ferrari situation. When there's like a one of one Lamborghini and you're like,
I could put 10,000 miles on it.
it'll be worth more. Yeah. That's an Algonquin. You could chew one half of it and then sell it for more. It's the first of its kind where you can do that, you know. I mean, I bought the first one I bought before I figured out how to, you know, navigate there, you know, Mark Jellin situation. But before I figured out how to navigate there myself to meet the Algonquins, I bought one. And it was just a very small little sliver that after like 5 or 6 people had eaten most of that Algonquin strawberry. And I paid $50,000 for that bite. You guys think I'm crazy? You've never had an Algonquin strawberry. Bitcoin may pay you in, you know, monetary value, you know. But Algonquin strawberries, Fountain of Youth situation. You talking about Fountain of Youth situation? You didn't know that Vasco da Gama was looking for the Algonquin strawberries in Florida? Who the freaking hell remembers Vasco da Gama? I gotta tell you, the recall is pretty crazy. I don't know, but I don't remember all this. This is crazy stuff from when I was a kid. Just pulling out of the air. Algonquins. You know, Vasco never found it. I was there, you know. I was doing a Back to the Future situation. And I was there with Vasco da Gama. And I'm like, Vasco, look, if you want to find the Algonquin strawberries, Fountain of Youth situation, stick with me, all right? I know where it is. I'm from the future. He goes, what? What are you talking about? You know, when I came along for this trip, I'm just a young guy. Figure things out. Ferdinand Marcellin. You needed someone to be here for the journey. I went along. But as Mark Jellin, I've also, I've done it all, A Marco Vespucci, I found America in another time. A Marco. You remember that when I did the Amarcaco? Anyway, guys. No, Joanne, go outside if you're going to do that. Nobody wants to hear you breathe like that loud. Ugh. No, that's a dead-on impression of you. Like, really? She goes,
That doesn't even sound like me.
sounds freaking exactly like you. You know. I'm not the only one who's like, wow, that was a freaking mimic. Was that, or was that not a mimic of Joanne's, day, moment to moment here on the Renaissance Man Show? When she files, which is 94% of the time, she is louder with the wheezing and with the filing. It's the Prathke file. Now she's out of breath. That's what happens with your quadruple heart situation on the way towards an emergency explosive heart situation. You're way past giant carditis at this point, We're thinking a normoditis. When you're a normoditis situation, you're getting close to Andre the Giant size just with the heart. The heart's almost as big as Andre the Giant. A normoditis. These are new terms that you will see in the medical journals this year, along with a photo of Joanne's ridiculously massive heart. Guys, so just head over to GoFundMe. Make sure you donate. It's GoFundMe.com/Joanne from the Renaissance Man Show's massively ridiculous heart that needs to be excised and replaced with a whale heart before time is up. I know it's a lot, but just, go back and listen a few times as you're typing. I do that a lot. I'll be like, oh, when was it going to go? Oh, hold on. Let me go back 5 seconds. When was it? I missed it. Was that an E you said? Do it. I'm going to say it again. GoFundMe.com/Joanne from Renaissance Man's massively ridiculous heart that needs to be excised and replaced with a whale heart that is smaller than hers, hopefully. Hopefully. We're still hoping that we can work that one out, and there's no human heart. We thought about maybe putting 7 together in that cavity and making it work, like just running them in series, If you run them in series, then they're all kind of working in tandem, So that was an idea we had on the front lines at MIT, and they decided to run with it when they saw that, a normoditis situation and giant carditis. When you got a normocarditis and you're trying to figure out how to, stay alive for one more day and how to walk to work, because, she has to walk here, that, right? When I pay her $500 an episode. What's she doing with those dollars? I know she's selling them on the open market on Alibaba. They're selling like hotcakes. She's marketing them as human hair. But they're going, like I do the work. I go to the tag sales. You know, I'm there with Gary V. Look, crushing it. I'm here, Gary V, crushing it. And he's there crushing it, right? And I'm there crushing it too with doll hair. He's always like, Mark, what are you doing? You getting doll hair? I got baseball cards here. Let's go. We're crushing it. And I'm like, Gary, I know you want to crush it. I got doll hairs to buy. You know, we got in a little bit of a tussle, me and Gary, because we were both going for this specific doll. You know, it was a Barbie 84. And he's like, that's a Barbie that's worth 84. Like, I just checked it out over on eBay. It's crushing it. They're going to get that and we're going to sell it on eBay. I said, look, you could do that, Gary, but you're going to have to fight me for it because I got to get that doll and cut that friggin' hair off for Joanne. She needs 500 doll hairs by tonight, you know? What do you want me to do? Be short? How do I cover that debt? You know what I mean? Joanne, I'm sorry. I only got 418 doll hairs for you today. I'll get you back the 82 later. Are we good? We good? You know, that's just rude. You know what I mean? As the host of the show, I don't think that's fair, you know? And so, no, I'm not going to do that. Gary V and we had at it, and I said, look, I know you're talking about making 55 cents on this and crushing it. Look, I'm making profit. Yeah, I know you're making profit. But how about you let me pay my employee with doll hairs? I need that 84 Barbie, okay? What are you thinking you're going to do with it? Huh? Buying it for $8, I'm selling it for $8.55. You got eBay fees, dude. You didn't think of eBay fees. Now you're down. You just lost 33 cents. Oh, man, you're right, Mark. I forgot. Let me have it. He was like, here you go. You can take it. He's still crushing it. Love you, Gary. Someone get that to Gary. Someone get that to Gary V. Just clip it out and send it to Gary V. I think he'll enjoy that. I got a bunch of face swaps I did where I brought Gary V in. PayPal fees also. Yeah, Mama's right. You got eBay fees and you got PayPal fees, Gary. Like, don't you know? Like, what are we talking about? You know, you want to take that freaking 84 Barbie from me before I cut off the hair? How about but we do a Sinead O'Connor situation. That was around 84. Well, I'll shave the head. I give her the hair. You go back and do, look, I found the greatest. This is the 84 Barbie. There's only one of one. Nobody can tell it's not a one of one. You're Gary freaking V, right? You go, look, there's one of one. I only got it. It's like right here. This is it. It's a Sinead O'Connor Barbie. First of all, you are killing it. Now you're putting it on and you're making multiple. You're doing this. You're selling it as an NFT because nobody's ever seen one before. You're taking photos of it. Look, it's a Sinead O'Connor NFT. Killing it, Gary V. I'm crushing it. Crushing it. The whole world is like buzzing about Gary V crushing it. You know, over the Sinead O'Connor one of one 84 Barbie. You know, I'm an idea guy. You know what I mean? So I threw that out there. Gary was like, that's a great idea. Let me go with it. He's like, look, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to put it on for $90 billion. He sold it. $90 billion. Of course he did to Dr. Evil. I'd like to have that, Gary V. Gary V, it's Dr. Evil. I wanted to see if I could buy your 1984 Barbie. Yes, I'd like to see. Are you sure it's the one of one Sinead O'Connor? Yes, no, I like the Sinead O'Connor. She sang many beautiful songs and she was a protester. Yes, that's right. What? Oh, there's noises. Gary V. Gary, this is Donald J. Trump of Winning Big League. I'm down at Mar-a-Lago. I'm hanging out with Melania tonight, yeah. Baron is sleeping already, if you could freaking believe it. 11:22 at the p.m. He's sleeping? Post-meridian time? What are we talking? Are you kidding me, Melania? Go get him. Wake him up. Renaissance man families. They need to meet Baron. I know we need 4 cameras to shoot him. He's like Ben Affleck with that ridiculous body. He's 12'4". Jeez, he's like he's like an Anunnaki. I think basically they learned that my son is an Anunnaki. Yeah, he's Baron Trump. He's currently 8'4". He's catching up to Dr. Wayne Doppler. Before you know it, it's going to be the Dops and
Barron Trump. He's going to win big league. Yeah. What? No, Melania, don't go near the gold toilet, Melania. I'm going in there in a moment. I gotta read the papers about the sleep sofa. Yeah, he's a poopy pants. Did you hear this? He can't stop pooping in his pants. He can't do anything right. Did you hear about Afghanistan? Yeah, I know. He's crap. He's the worst, Melania. No, I know they said that about me, but I was great. Think about everything I did. Are you kidding me? I won big league. Yet, no, Melania, don't even gaze at the gold toilet. If you look at the gold toilet, Melania, you could melt it. With that gaze, it's such a fierce gaze, you know. She's a fierce gazer. She's gazing at it like the guy from X-Men who's got the freaking crazy eyes. You know, he shoots like beams. She's got a beamy situation going on. Melania, don't test it. She's like, no, I can do it. Try. Look, let me try. No. That's my golden toilet. It's my one zen area in the gold residence, really. So maybe what you could do is go to the porcelain toilet, like a normal human. You know, I mean, you're Slovenian. You can't do a poop on my gold toilet. There's oils. Slovenian oils don't work well with oil. I was consulted by a Slovenian engineer, and he said that the oils in a poop from a naturally born Slovenian, could have a pH level that's not good for gold, Melania. So do me a favor, just skitty scat, go get Barrett. We're going to do a little Renaissance man jam. Melania, just spray him with water, slap him in the friggin' face, whatever, wake him up. He may be in REM sleep, so shake him really hard, scare him.
33 minutes of comedy to start the show. What the heck is going on, everybody? How are ya? You know, we released that funny bit about the football story today. That story was actually 30 minutes long. I cut it off right where I did, and it's weird, but I thought the rest of it was the very end of the show, and it wasn't. So I'm going to be dropping that whole thing as like 30 minutes, probably at the end of the week. But then the crazy thing is the end of yesterday's show was crazy too. We did another funny bit. So that one I'm going to be dropping probably tomorrow. We have a lot of music to release for you. There's a lot of stuff happening here. I'm just so thankful and grateful that you guys join me here as we continue to create something out of nothing. You know, we talked about that at the very end of the show yesterday. That's why when you see this bit tomorrow, you'll see it. I think it was the perfect ending to a Renaissance Man show. I've never ended a show like this perfectly before. And, awesome, Cog. I tell you, you like Norm. Yeah, look, Mama, if you get Norm, I know people, they miss me already. I'm up in heaven right now with Artie. Artie, I'm not in heaven yet, Norm. What are we talking, Norm? Sometimes Artie's doable, but other times he's hard because you have to really push your voice to do Artie Lang. But, Norm, have a schmooze here. Yeah. If you want to have a schmooze, you need to put some strawberries in there. Yeah. And then you put ice cream, right? Yeah. And then if you put orange juice, people are like, what? Orange juice? With vanilla ice cream? You never heard of creamsicle? What do we do? Is it creamsicle? Yeah. Normie, I miss him. I'll tell you what. This is Jamie. This is a Jamie. Earlier today, we dropped something. This song right here, this has got to go viral, guys. I've never asked you to do this before. But because of the world we're living in right now, do me a favor on this one. Share the freaking hell out of it. Anybody, everybody, the entire planet, let them know about this tune right here, because if there's any more truth, and there's been a lot of it in all the songs that come out of this show, but if there's any more truth to this moment in history, it's right here in this freaking song. So, without further ado, nothing makes sense in 2021.
Did you know that there is an all-natural method that helps you lose weight better than anything else ever discovered?
Shut up. Here we go.
You can't stop yourself from moving forward. But they want to hold you down. I put the thumb on you and say you can't do a thing, no. You can't go outside, no. You can't live your life, you can't work, no. Unless you get yourself a bugaboo. Yeah, I ain't gonna do that, no. I ain't trusting you. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. I'm only trusting what I see with my eyes, what I can understand. Yeah, looking at the data, the science, and I don't see what you're seeing. So I'm hanging back, yeah, I'm taking a breath, yeah. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Get back to me when you got something concrete that you could show me that I'm going to be fine in 5 to 10 years or beyond this point. I'm gonna stay away from you until then, yeah, yeah. You can't go outside to eat a dinner no more unless you got some mask on your face. Everything's a problem until you sit down in your space, and then it's fine. You take it off your face, you put it down, you do whatever you want. You can sneeze, you can cough, it's okay, cause it doesn't seem to affect anybody inside of this perimeter here. It's what we say, and people seem to go along with this crazy job. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. And nothing makes sense to me, no. No matter what I see, nothing makes sense to me, no. No, but 2021's for the birds, yeah. I don't understand the words that coming out of your mouth. Everything seems to be just a lie from Dr. Fauci. Oh, I don't need to hear another one from you. No, you can get gone from me. I don't wanna see you no more. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Cause nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. We'll keep digging ourselves deeper and deeper down in the hole, yeah. They're keeping us down forward with the BS lies, yeah. I can't get enough of it, got to get on my way out of here. I'm going to a forest, I don't care. Anywhere's better than here. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Makes sense in 2021, no. Nothing makes sense sense in 2021, no. We're just living and I'm just beginning to see all the lies from what they are. Oh, you just tuning with me. I'm going to tell you everything I see. I won't be here holding anything back, no. This is 1013 days in a row. Oh, a flow, a happening every day. This is the moment. We have no script here, no. We just go hours on end. 'Cause nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Nothing makes sense, no. No. Say that nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no. Nothing makes sense in 2021, no.
Nothing makes sense in 2021. Because you know the reality is 2021 is literally, you know, I guess you would call it. I think you would call it something different than that because we just heard that. But you would call 2021 at the same time as you would say nothing makes sense in 2021. You might also say, if I can find it, you might also say that 2021 is like, I don't know. I think Trish said it best, living in the Stone Ages. You gotta go off the grid, shut it all down, and take your tech and blow it up. Yeah, burn it, take the chips and put a drill through them. Yeah, if you wanna be lost, you gotta get lost. Yeah, 'cause on the track and you and me, yeah, they're going to split us up and put us all in different places if we don't get along with their agenda. Yeah, no, I'm not pretending, it's fine with me. No, I'm in the Stone Ages. 2021, yeah, I'm in the Stone Ages. Yeah, feel like I'm in the Stone Ages. On the offensive, yeah, I'm going to attack when you least expect it. Yeah, we're gonna get you, gonna take you down by the neck. Yeah, what's up or down, left or right? Yeah, it don't seem like anyone's very bright anymore. Yeah, can't use that common sense. No to watch the negative and let it affect you. I don't think that's what you should do. No, shut it down. Yeah, show up with me every night right here. We're gonna get down, write songs and laugh all night. Forget about the dangerously evil world around us.
'cause it's not gonna happen anytime soon. And when the elites are in charge, they never give it up. No, we're just fighting for millennia, trying to find a way out from under ya. Yeah, you just keep your thumb down on everyone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 2021, I'm in the Stone Ages. Yeah, can't break away in the Stone Ages. No, we can't break free. No, from the change you got to put down on me. Yeah, on everyone seeing the world, you lose your freedom as quick as 1, 2, 3. If you don't fight back, they're coming after you and me, knocking on doors, yeah, sending you here and there, 'cause they think they know best, that they don't follow anything. Devil not signs, no, don't even know what it means. Yeah, it's 2021, it seems like we're in the Stone Ages. Yeah. 2021, feel like I'm in the Stone Ages. Feel like I'm in the Stone Ages. 2021, oh, I'm in the Stone Ages. Yeah, yes, it's like a caveman coming out, saying what is this? It's a wheel, it's rolling downhill. Wondering where we find a clean water. You gotta follow the arrows. They in the Stone Ages. Yeah, living in the Stone Ages. Yeah. Oh, I'm in the Stone Ages. 2021. Yeah, I'm in the Stone Ages. Yeah. Oh, we can't break out of the spell. Yeah, they're just holding us all down. Just to change the world. Yeah, he said new world order. They've been up bound for years and now they got the chance to take us through it. Yeah, we're in the tailspin, stuck. Get away from it now. Oh, we're all magnetized to their lies. Yeah, in the Stone Ages. No running water, no, gotta kill for food. Yeah, we're back at zero. We're in the Stone Ages. We're in the Stone Ages.
Another one that's, I'm going to release that tomorrow, I think. It's on the album. You can get that right now on iTunes. You can go to Spotify right now and type in 2021 in the Stone Ages, and you'll see that song pop up on iTunes. Mark Pires, and you will see 117 songs from this year. But on October 31st, on Halloween Day, we release album 10 of 2021, so I can't wait for that. Very cool thing happened the other day I want to share with you. So one of my friends came on, and he's a huge Fish fan, asked me to play three Fish songs. I only got to 2 of them, and I don't know them. So he says, hey, play this song, Run Like an Antelope. And he knows I don't know it, so he's like, let me see what you could do with the title, Run Like an Antelope. So when people throw a title at me, I'll write a song. That's what I do. And I've never heard, at that point...
What if you could play any song you want?
Never heard Run Like an Antelope. I actually listened to it, I think the night I released the song, I finally listened to it afterwards for like a few seconds. I was like, okay, that's the way that one goes. But mine is different. It's totally different. I thought it would be maybe somehow we would connect, cosmically. But no, this is a totally different vibe. I'm really digging on this tune right here, guys. The bass line. This bass line right here. I don't know. This is going to be on the new album, just like the last two you heard. Actually, you know what I'm saying. Check this out.
hall. You hope you don't catch an eye as you run out the door, run into the woods. Yeah, you run like an antelope. Run like an antelope. Run like an antelope. Run like an antelope. You run like an antelope, yeah. You can't catch it, you ghost. You out into the night, into the woods. They tried, but they can't even with the spotlight. You made it out of here, you're clear, you're out on your own. Yeah, you're running like an antelope. Run like an antelope. You run like an antelope. You run like an antelope. You hear a noise behind you. You could swear they followed you. They're on your tail. You thought you did a good job. You led them the other way, made secondary tracks, but they must have been smarter. They saw you went back, you backtracked, and now they're on your trail. You got to keep going. Run like an antelope. You run like an antelope. You run like an antelope. Can't catch him, no. He's so fast, he goes to the gold, the cloud. You can't see him now. You can't even hear a sound.
The people that are on.
Oh my goodness. It's like every song is a journey that we've been on here. Fight Back Forever. I'll Be Here Forever. Did we listen to that yesterday? I don't think we did. We listened to Fight Back Forever yesterday, but I want to listen to I'll Be Here Forever because this is a good message here. In general, there's something about the vibe of this song. Like, literally, all these are loops that start. They start with a piece of music I just hear. You know how it works. It's just like something happens. I hear a little something, and then I just from there let it go, and then I hear a bass line and start listening for like organs and piano and stuff, and I'll add that. Before you know it, 30 minutes later, 35, 40 minutes later, we got a song. You know, what's interesting is the one we just did, which is 2021. Nothing makes sense in 2021. That was about 12 minutes. I got it all out in 12 minutes because the loop was already in. I think it was this. It's just another day. Oh.
Just another day.
Same story.
It's the same story. Yeah, just another day. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nothing makes sense in 2021. No.
Say nothing makes sense. Try to walk.
Makes sense in 2021.
Yeah, you let them do that.
Nothing makes sense in 2021. No. Nothing makes sense in 2021. No. Nothing makes sense in 2021. No. Nothing makes sense in 2021. No.
Nothing gonna make sense in 2021. No.
Nothing makes sense in 2021. No. Nothing makes sense in 2021. No.
Nothing makes sense, yeah, you do.
Nothing makes sense in 2021. No.
Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense.
Nothing makes sense in 2021. No. Can we get a baritone? Nothing makes sense in 2021. No.
It's gonna be down there. It's gonna be tough.
I got it ready. Nothing makes sense in 2021. No.
Let's see if I can hit the low end. Ready?
Nothing makes sense in 2021. No.
This is where I need acts.
Nothing makes sense in 2021. No. Nothing makes sense in 2021. No.
Let's see how that sounds. I need acts to throw in that bottom.
Nothing makes sense in 2021. No.
It's actually nice that way because it's low. I like it. Don't nothing makes sense.
Nothing makes sense in 2021. No.
It won't make sense tomorrow, no. Or the next day, no. We're going off the railways.
Nothing makes sense in 2021. No.
Running into a friggin' wall, yeah. It's like every single country wants to kill their people. What the frig is going on? Yeah, it's what it seems like, 'cause nothing makes sense in 2021. Even though it should, because we use our common sense, we can see what's really going on. Yeah. You've been caught, you are out in the spotlight. Yeah, and we're not taking your bugaboo. I'm not taking that friggin' bugaboo, because nothing makes sense in 2021. No, nothing makes sense in 2021. No. Nothing makes sense in 2021. No.
Axie's kicking it, jamming on that. That's such a fun tune. Oh man, I love playing on that tune. Fun song. I love singing on that song, obviously. But that was. I still have to drop this for you guys. Almost home. Long ride Monday night. I'm only seeing by moonlight. Everywhere I turn, everywhere I go, I see something that makes me think of home. Oh, I'm almost home. Yeah, I'm almost home. I'm almost home. I'm almost home. Yes, I'm almost home. I'm almost home. It's time to fill the tank, 'cause I cannot wait 100 miles from the gate. Get over, pay the bill, and I'm almost home. I'm almost home. I'm lighting my home. It almost smells green grass out the front lawn. Almost home, yes, I'm almost home. Sorry, almost home. I get out the car, I look off, not far away. You're there looking at me, you got a smile on. I can't get mine off my face. It's been too long, I can't wait any longer. No, I'm just gonna hold you forever. Never, never gonna let you go. I'm almost home. I'm almost home. I'm almost home. I can't believe it. I'm almost home. I can't believe I'm almost home. I can't wait to get almost home. I can't wait to hold you. I'm almost home. I can't wait to look at you. I'm almost home. I can't wait to hug you and hold you and love you. I'm almost home. Yeah, yeah. Almost home. I'm almost home.
home forever. Oh, we're going to never look back, never know. We're going to wake up beside each other, love each other, make some babies together. Yeah, I'm almost home. Yes, I'm almost home. You and me, we can be the greatest family there'll ever be. We going to change our worlds. I'm almost home. Oh, I'm almost home. I'm almost home. Oh, I'm finally home. Yeah, would have been good. I didn't have the guitar in my hand. I don't even remember what I played originally. So unfortunately, the bane of my existence is the fact that I don't know how to play music. So when I write something, I'm not like, oh yeah, it was B7 plus C sharp minor 8, going to E flat 7th. What the frick? No, I don't do the E flat 7th. Okay. I do like the E, A, G situation. And then all the other stuff, it's just like, I'm like, I found it. What do we got here? We are the sun. We be the light. We are the sun. It's dark outside. Oh, I forgot about this. We are the sun. We are the sun. It's dark outside. We the light. We are the sun. We are the sun. We are the sun. We are the sun. Oh, it's dark outside. Listen to that freaking bass line, guys. Ron in the house, woo! We are the sun. Dark outside. We can be the light, yeah, we can be the light. We can be the light, yeah, we can be the light. We can be the light. We can be the light. Dark outside. We can be the light. We can be the light. We are the sun. We are the sun. It's dark outside. We the light. We are the sun. We are the sun. It's dark outside. We are the sun. We are the sun. It's dark outside. We can be the light. We can be the light. We are the sun. We be the light. We can be the light. It's dark outside. We can be the light. We can be the light. We can be the light. Said we can be the light. We can be the light. Oh, we can be the light. Dark outside. We can be the light. Yeah. Oh, we are the sun. It's dark outside. We can be the light. We can be the light. dark outside. We be the light. Dark and where we know we got to do our part to step up and to make a better place for all the next generations to come along. You know they need some songs to carry on. Some gotta keep them going. The dark times are coming. And we be the light. We are the sun. We are the sun. We are the sun. It's dark outside. We be the light. We be the light. We will be the light. 'Cause we are the sun. We be the light. Need to be the light. We need to be the light. We need to connect tonight, every night. Oh. Timing's coming to close. We need to be the light. We are the sun. We've got very little time left to save each other from what's coming next. Yeah, connect to the one and only light. We all given this light from. Oh, yeah, it's all through the sun. It's dark outside. Dark outside. Yeah, we could be the sun. We could be the light. We are the sun. It's dark outside. Oh, give me the light. Oh, man. Whew. I could sing on these tunes like all day long, just let my mind wander, you know. Bubba, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Bubble house, bubble nuss. Guys, what you gotta get the nuss. You gotta get a bubble nuss. Guys, we've had a pretty crazy action-packed week, if you think about this. We had Hammer, Jammer, Bammer, Lammer, right? Double-decker style. He did his whole full movie, and then he was on Dystopia 2021 as well. I don't know if you recall. But Hammer Jammer had a friggin' like a mind-blowingly awesome part. It was a Tarantino situation because he was really first, but we put him last in the movie. And then, of course, we did Dystopia 2021, which is a new freaking movie, right? And then we released this new song, which is Nothing Makes Sense in 2021, which is basically like the greatest song of the year. Hello? Nothing makes sense in 2021. No. Share that friggin' song, because we need to get it in front of people. It's a weird thing when something like that is not going to be able to be seen properly when people can get something from that. If anything, just a release. A freaking release, right? No, we still haven't gotten to this. This is another jammy. This one right here is going on the next album. Don't even fresh me out on this one, unless I put it on this album. I think this is already on. Yes, this is on my latest album. So it will not be making it twice, but it's on this current album. So if you go and just type in my name, if you type in Mark Pires on Spotify, on iTunes, Deezer, Tidal, wherever the frig, Amazon Music, you're going to, this is one of the songs you'll find.
you wanna hear. More than, yeah, you feed me lies, yeah. Telling me not to live from what's making me feel alive. There's no telling why, unless you start searching, unless you start digging deeper down the rabbit hole. No matter where you go, you deviate off the course, cause you can't get closer to the source. Yeah, they're pushing you down further down the way. You say, is this real? It can't be, no way. And you start questioning everything you see. I'll be here forever. It's the name of the game these days. Get the to question everything. You see, it's a misinformation game. It's a war, World War III. It's coming for you and me. We can't get away from the negativity. It's part of the disease. Yeah, they call it a virus. The virus is the media. Yeah, and what you're listening to is digging in at you. You think you know nothing, yeah, cause they're holding everything in fake on the surface. Yeah, I'm woke, are you? I don't think you misspoke. Yeah, you ain't nothing, yeah, you can't figure out a thing. I'll be here forever. Yeah, I'll be here forever. Question everything they see, question everything they hear. Just build the fear, yeah, mongering all the way. Big tech just suppressing everything they see. You know I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna send another bomb at you, yeah. You can try to keep me down, but the people will let it out. I'll be here forever. You can't stop the Renaissance Man show. No, I'm gonna show. Every night we're gonna blow your negativity out the door, yo. I'll be here forever. Yeah, I'll be here forever. They spin it round and round and round, keep us confused and going round, round and round. We can't see a thing, yeah, grabbing every direction, cause we're falling over dizzy from all the spinning they've been giving for our whole lives.
we've been stuck in this perpetual course, and there's no stopping, no. But now we can see what's going on for the first time in forever, and they're getting scared. Yeah, they're shutting us down. But guess what? They can't keep us down forever, no. 'Cause I'll be here forever. Stop the course. It's meant to come to fruition. No, I'll be here. I'll be here. Yeah, I'll be here forever. I'll be here forever.
That's some fire right there, guys. So, it is 12:15, and I have a pretty busy day tomorrow, as I'm sure most of you do too. So I think we're going to get this kind of wrapped up in a few minutes, which I hate doing. I like doing, the show. But we did determine that a shorter show would make the most sense, for getting people to want to show back up tomorrow. I want to put this on real quick, and then maybe we'll end. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. See how
When
I
it
feel in
comes to
6 minutes and
Casper versus
34
Purple,
seconds.
do you know the difference? Casper mattresses go beyond the
Here we
grid.
go. This is called I Need a Topic. Oh, let's put it on. You can just watch it. I need a topic, and I want you guys to pick it. This is the only way that you can see that these are moments that are happening live. Give me the topic. Give me a couple words, and I'll make it happen. Rainy day. Hey, Rainy Day, you there? I'm going to write a song called Rainy Day. Okay, for Rainy Day. Don't go anywhere, Rainy Day, because this is for you. This is called Rainy Day, and it goes like this. Woke up today to hear the rain belting on my roof, building on my siding on the windowsills. Another rainy day, putting my galoshes on today. Grab my raincoat, button up, put my hat on, out the door again. Rainy day coming, so I start the car, put the windshield wipers on. Put the car in gear, and I open up the garage door. Drive out into the cloudy abyss, yeah. I feel the rain all around me. Rainy days, it's a rainy day. Oh man, my car loves to play. Yes, I'm traveling around the corners, lips slashing
a jogger going by. I went through a puddle just at the same time, and then splashed up on him. I felt so bad. He looked at me, he gave me really mean look, and maybe he threw up his hand with a sign. I can't remember at this time. Hey, oh, it's a rainy day. Rainy day. Rainy day. Rainy day. Throw that freaking pick, dude. There it is. Was a pick drop. That was a pick drop. That wasn't a pick throw. I pick dropped it. I dropped the freaking pick on that one. You can't deal with a pick drop when you do a rainy day? For a rainy day? I hope you stuck around for that rainy day. I mean, I wrote that for you. What are we doing? Oh, thanks. I went on to another streamer. Are you kidding me? You gonna stay around for the rainy day song? Best song in history. Went gold. Yeah, in the year 2714. Yeah. Unfortunately, nobody ever heard about my music when I was alive. But in the year 2714, they're all going crazy for it. Yeah, Wild Stallions. I'm doing a Wild Stallion situation, really, where basically, like in the future, everybody listens to every one of these songs, and it's what they like. They kind of build their society around. Yeah. I'm kind of proud of it. Nobody knows it but me because I'm Back to the Future, Mark. So it's easy when you remember the other times, you know, when I was Michelangelo. When I'm painting the Sistine freaking Chapel, right? I'm up there on a scaffold. And I did the work. You know, I did the work. I was there. I put the time in, right? And then they come in and give it to Michelangelo? Oh, we're going to just give it to Michelangelo. They said something about how it sounded more Italian. I couldn't believe it. Excuse me. You don't pull Michelangelo's work away from him. You know what I mean? It really was a bother. Almost as bad as when I did that whole, you know what I mean? That I did this whole codex thing. And then I also was like, I'm going to paint this beautiful lady. Sort of look beautiful. And I said, look, do me a favor. Don't smile. I don't want you to smile. Don't smile. She did a... And when I finished it, they're like, most beautiful painting ever. A most, you know, valuable painting ever. And they said, who did the work? Who did this work? This amazing work of this lady, what's her name again? Oh, they're like, oh, Mona Lisa. I'm like, oh my goodness, who did it? Leah Marco. When you got a Leonardo da Vinci situation going on, Back to the Future, Mark. So again, when you are looking future, the reality is in the year 2714, they're like Wild Stallions. Oh, fam.
In December 2008, legendary...
Is this chooch? We did it again. 1,015 days in a row of magic, really. The show that starts with nothing. Every day at 10 p.m. So, spread the word. Let's get some more family and friends here. And I think it's important to remind people that this exists. That there's a place they could come to let it all out. To get some good laughs without any swearing. Not that I don't know the words. I just choose not to have my children come across it one day and be like, eee, Daddy talks like that? Yeah, believe me, Daddy knew the words, but I don't feel it's necessary to use them in order to be funny. I think I told you, the first like couple weeks of Dick Facce, I broke that rule. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like throwing F-bombs, but I created a secondary channel for Facce. And that lasted like 3 weeks, and then I was like, I'm bringing him into the show. I was like, I had this crazy plan that I would do my Renaissance Man show, which was a real talk show at the time, all positivity, 100% positivity, and then I would have the Dick Facce show take off at the same time. Dick Facce would get all these people that like comedy, and they'd like, oh, I love Dick Facce. I had a mustache, beard. I had him in disguise because I didn't want people to know it was me. I did that for like 3 weeks, and then I was like, I brought him into the show. It was like, I had this crazy thought that it would like, years would go by, and then all of a sudden I'd be like, wait a second, Mark Pires is Dick Facce? Dick Facce's Mark Pires, you know? Oh, it would have been such a great plan, but, you know, chances are I would have just like, it would have been an even better story if like nobody ever found the show, and then like, except for, you know, you guys, but I'm just saying like the whole world never found it, and then one day they're like, they find these two different characters, but they're like, it's like a Ripley's Believe It or Not situation where they're like, no, that wasn't the same guy. Like, no, it was. I talked to a guy who talked to a guy. I'm like, nah. And then people like always think it's some sort of lie that was made up after the fact, you know? And I never get credit for either of them. That's a real possibility too. Oh my goodness. Guys, so listen, tomorrow I will try to be live hopefully sooner than 10:30. I try for 10, but if I can get on a little earlier, I will. I'll let you guys know. I'll have a clip out for you tomorrow. I'm thinking about dropping the end of yesterday's show for you as the 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock clip tomorrow. I'm not sure. But now I'm also going to be working on Stone Age for you. I got to get that out and put that on YouTube so you can share that. If you can, guys, head over to the channel and just pop play on any playlist. Just go. There's so much stuff there. There's over 1,600 videos on my channel. You're guaranteed to never, ever run out of content. That's my gift to whoever finds this show at any time. There is literally never-ending content here. I've got over 100 full 24-hour days worth of content on this show. I know it. I'm just 2 hours a day for 1,000 days. Where are we at? Divide that by, you know, whatever. We got a lot of days. 24 hours divided by, you'll see we're over 100 days easily. I think we're getting closer to it. I mean, we did an 8.5 hour show. We did 7 hours and 4 minutes. We did 6 hours a few times, 5 hours a bunch of times, 4 hours for a while. Like I was doing them every night. I was like, well, we'll just be live more. Maybe that will break the shadow ban. And like realistically, I think just anybody who speaks out against the world agenda is just put into a category of let's just not let people see this, because we need to continue to bash people with our propaganda. So I think it's important to understand that this show only grows because of you guys. And so if you realize that, Miyagi! God almighty, my Miyagi hands must be tired at 12:28. I was just too slow on the uptake there. Freaking Miyagi situation. Cog has been flying headfirst into it. He's a headfirst flyer. He's a headfirst flyer. Headfirst flyer on it. Yes, Soul War. How are you, my friend Soul Warrior? So good to see you. This is what we try to get through, Soul Warriors, through the songs. Through each and every one of these society-driven truth songs that I'm writing in the moment. This is the most mind-blowing thing for me even, is that every single song I've released, 117 songs in a full year. And we're not even done. We got 3 more months to release 4 more albums. We're doing a Christmas album this year. I'm kind of pumped about that. I'm going to write a bunch of Christmas songs. How crazy is that? I'm going to write a Christmas album this year. It's happening. This year, just January 1st, 2021, I looked into this camera. We should open up the show and see this. I released album 1 of the year. And I said to you guys, I said, I'm going to release an album a month, 13 songs, this whole year. They'll all be written live right here on the show. we're standing here on October 12th at 12:30 in the morning, so it's going into the day of October 12th, with 117 of those 169 songs already written, already into this world. It means I have to write 52 more songs to release this year. Who wants to be here for those 52 songs? Because they're happening in the next 68 days, 78 days, whatever it is. Actually, I could tell you. What day is today? 1015? It's 1,095 days in the 3-year process of the Renaissance Man show. So we are 80 days away from the end of the year. In the next 80 days, I'm writing 52 songs. Think about that right now. Just think about that for a moment. In 80 days, I will have 52 more songs, original songs written live in this moment. That's a lot of freaking songs. Am I worried about it? I'm excited about it. I just can't wait to see what we write next. When you love it, and you cannot wait to do it again, I almost want to do 300 next year. Cog is going to be here. I love it. I hope Soul Warrior will come back tomorrow, and Bradley. But every one of these songs, every one of these moments, everything that happens here is literally nothing and becoming something palatable, but only something that doesn't really seem to exist currently, which is a breakaway. You know, we need a breakaway. And we've always used music as a breakaway, or sporting events, to break away from our day, to break away from all the stress of the world. But you need truth within the positivity and within that breakaway. You know, what people get from a sporting event, what they get from listening to music is the endorphin release, because it's a positivity thing. Nobody wants to talk about that. But every time you're doing one of these things that make you feel great and make you smile a lot, it's because you're doing something positive for yourself. So, show up here with me. Let's change the world together, because I'm sick of it the way it is. 2021 makes no sense to me. We're living in the Stone Ages. I'll be here forever. All these things are true. This is day 1015 in a row of the Renaissance Man show, and we're just getting started. So, Bradley, Cognizant, you're awesome. D Fluss, Mama W, I want to share one thing with you. I gotta say, this is a very weird thing. I've been connecting more with my psychic side lately. Earlier today, I sent over the song, 2021 Makes No Sense, you know. And I sent it to a teacher that from when I was younger, from high school. Now, this is a crazy thing. I never had him as a teacher. He wasn't a teacher of mine. I just happened to never get him as a teacher, but cool dude, really cool guy. I always remember everybody loved him. And I was probably a chooch as a kid, because everybody was, you know, as a kid. And I'm not sure what he thought of me or thinks of me, but I respect him like crazy, because, you know, first of all, to get into a school and deal with a bunch of maniac kids, that's like ridiculous. He did it well. So I respect that. But on top of that, I saw some of his political views are lined up exactly with mine. So I sent him this clip earlier of Nothing Makes Sense in 2021. And he wrote back a thumbs up. And I liked that, because I can't even explain this, but like literally 3 seconds before that happened, I thought to myself, you know, I wonder if Jay will get a chance to watch that. I literally said in my head, I was like, I wonder if Jay will watch that. You know, I sent it. It's a freaking awesome song. I wonder if Jay will watch that. Boom! I looked down, thumbs up. I was like, and then I see Mama say, I hope that one day we have a chance to do a meet and greet. And I can't even explain this to you, Mama, but just today, literally midday today, I had this vision of all of us meeting. And I was thinking to myself how we will get past all of this craziness. And there is going to be a day one day where we all meet each other. And I'm doing the show live for you. And you're like, hey, Mark, do this. Hey, Mark, do Jim Carrey. Hey, Mark, write a song about... And it's like, that is absolutely happening. But the fact that you said it the same day, Mama, as I thought it, it's another one of these little psychic weird things that's been happening lately, So the one thing I want to share with you, I met a psychic when I was 18, and she said, look, Mark, life's not easy. She said, I'm a psychic. Because I said to her, look, I don't understand how you did this. Within a couple of minutes, she told me a lot of stuff that were dead on with who I was, personality-wise, ambitions, dreams, whatever it was. She nailed it. I was like, what the heck? Who are you? She goes, oh, I'm a psychic. I was like, whoa. And I've always been into that. So I was like, tell me more. She goes, well, and she goes, just so you know, this is what it's about. She goes, and you are. She goes, you are as well. But the thing is, if you don't dial in on it, you will lose connection with it. And I remember I started getting really into the fact that she told me that I had that. So I started doing a lot of weird things like looking at people's auras. We're going deep off the deep end right here at the end of the show, huh? I'm like, I'm going to end the show, and now we're going. I started looking at auras. And if you ever want to look at an aura, it's actually very easy to do. You just have to find somebody, put them in front of a white wall, and then just stand back 10 feet. And just remember how you look at those stupid posters when we were a kid where you had to make your eyes a little squinty to see that it was an 18. It's nothing, and then you squint your eyes and all of a sudden an 18 appears on the screen. That's the same concept here. You squint a little bit and all of a sudden you could see it for what it really is, And I was seeing colors. I was seeing not just the light that's around someone, because that's the way you could see someone's aura, just the fact that there's an energy field around them. Just look at that, do a little like this, and you'll see this band of darker light around them. Darker, for me, I was seeing all kinds of colors, but you'll see a thickness of some sort of perimeter around people. It's crazy. You just have to look at them in front of a white wall and do a little squint, and you got it. But I don't think that's just a me thing. I don't think it's just a me thing. Maybe it is, but or maybe I'm just tuned into it or something, but I think that's an everybody thing. And so I was seeing colors, and I remember saying to myself, if I ever saw a red or a black aura, I would run. I would literally just freaking run out. And so I walk into this event that I was at when I was 21, and I see some guy there with a red aura. The crazier thing, though, was that when I made eye contact with him, he was smiling at me, and it was freaking weird. I got weirded out, and I ran out. I ran out of the freaking room. And at the end of the day, I've uncovered over the years that, especially you could probably understand this, but being an empath means being able to, I don't understand fully what empath means, but I feel all energy. And then on top of that, I don't know, I can visualize energy in a weird way. These songs put off an energy for me of something that I'm feeling. And then all of a sudden I could see the scene, and I'm visually explaining it to you. And I start thinking to myself that, I don't know, this is just a crazy thought, I'm just throwing this out there. But you think back over the history of music, and people always look at people like Bob Dylan. I think about Dylan sometimes. I don't know a lot of his music, but I know some of it. People think about how great Bob Dylan was as a songwriter. Bob Dylan was a great songwriter. But he literally had to sit down to write them and figure it all out. Oh, I'm going to change these words. I'm writing all this stuff live in the moment, and the words, the descriptive storytelling that's happening within these songs, it's crazy. Bernard, so good to see you, Bernard. But it's just crazy, guys, that all of this full descriptive storytelling is going on song to song, and a lot of it is descriptive society truth telling. So you're basically just getting into what they're not saying on TV that you're able to hear in this song, you know, that type of situation. Thank you so much, Pamela. Thank you, D. Bradley. And I just want to figure out how to, like, get people who appreciate music to see this stuff, to hear this stuff, and see if it has legs, you know? Because I think that the other thing that kind of scares me in a weird way is, you know, you finally maybe get someone to find your music, but you put out 600 songs by then and nobody ever goes through all 600. You know, guys, at the end of this year, I will be, I think it's 11 songs away from the amount of songs the Beatles created in their entire careers together. And I would have done it in 1 year. It's crazy. They did 183 songs. 169, 14 songs off. It's crazy. And I don't want to slow down. Like I say all the time, I don't want to erase something from this pedal board and miss something, but then I also don't want to not play. And then every time we play, we write a new song. So going back, just circling back again, we have 80 days left in this year, and I have to write 52. Is it 52? There's 117 songs, and we would do 169, so there's 52 more songs that I have to write in an 80-day period, and somehow edit all of them. That's going to be the craziest part. I mean, it's easy if you make a living at something. You're like, okay, I'm going to edit a ton of music. I'm like trying to scrape time late at night. So speaking of, that's what I'm going to do tonight. Start working on these songs that I have on my phone. So at least we get 5 or 6 of these off of that 52 number. And remember, fam, this show, it's live every single night forever. And I will have at least one premiere for you per day. Tomorrow, I'm thinking around 2 o'clock. I'm also trying to figure out what I want to drop for you tomorrow. There were so many great clips yesterday. We did the football bit. That was a great story. But there's an ending that I think I have to drop for you. That's what I'm going to drop for you. So I'll do that. Anyway, friends, fam, tomorrow, 2021 has to go viral for sure. You're right, Mama. Let's make that happen. Bradley, D, Bernard, Cog, my brother, D Fluss, Jennifer Inbucks, I love it, Mama Dubs, and Pamela Swan. You all are amazing people. Anybody else who's not here and is here, say goodnight now or forever hold your peace. And be at peace until I see you tomorrow for day 1016 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. Until then, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You got to go away. You got to go